Hello everyone, it's me again. So a couple of weeks ago, I was walking home and thought to myself, how about I make a video talking about manga? Well, here we are. Today I will be talking about the wonders of manga chapter covers. But there's one thing I love more than manga. You know what that is?
Knowledge.
Nope. Not that. It's the page that's at the start of every manga chapter, aka the chapter cover. Most manga I've read don't even have chapter covers, but for the few that do, I'm going to be talking about them and not trying to freak out, because some of these are so cool. First up on the list is my favorite manga right now, Call of the Night. When the anime ended, I rushed straight to my PC and started reading it, and the chapter covers are just amazing. There are not enough words to describe how much I love Call of the Night's design and chapter covers. So I'm gonna be throwing some chapter covers on the screen now, and we will be talking about each one. You can't tell me this doesn't look cool. I mean, Yamari is just throwing down a really mean ass pose, and just Yamari's like face and expression and the location at which it's taken is just, it's so cool and it fits so well. This is also a really good one. I seriously don't know what to say since my vocabulary is so limited when it comes to describing stuff, but basically Yamari is just, again, he looks so good. He looks so like menacing, and everything about this cover just screams like, oh, I'm a badass vampire. Also, I would really love to take a picture like this in real life, but I have no idea how I'm going to get inside a school at night. Now we're moving on to the really good stuff. And by the way, this isn't a spoiler for all your anime onlys. Yamari isn't a vampire here. The way Yamari looks here is just so badass. He looks so dangerous, like you don't want to go near him. And plus, like all the blood and bruising you can see on his face just adds to it. And Yamari's expression is just, it's cold, like a death stare. And that's what makes this chapter cover really good, and why I like seriously love Call of the Night so much. This is one of the more simpler ones, but I really love how it looks because the mangaka tried to do a little fisheye perspective, and for the longest time I've always loved fisheye perspective type pictures because there's something about like the angle or how like zoomed out it is that makes it look really like aesthetically pleasing. This is also a quite simple one, but it has the feel of one of those image renders of an item in the middle of nowhere, and I really like how Yamari has been thrown in there too. It's like a liminal space photo, but except it's not liminal, I guess. Again, a really simple and basic cover, but it looks really good, and I like how Nazuna fits perfectly inside the box. And I feel like the mangaka has tried to like do a little perspective play here because of how like Nazuna is like inside a little box inside a manga panel, which is basically a box, which is really cool. Now we're moving on to one of the coolest covers known to man. I just love everything about it. I would love to recreate this picture in real life, but I don't want to break my back falling down a flight of stairs. The way Yamari just like, I guess, floats there, just again, he seems so cool. Seems so badass. In my opinion, this is one of the best Call of the Night covers at the moment, because you know Call of the Night isn't finished, but for the time being this is my second favorite cover because it's so good. Everything about it, this Yamari like missing half a sleeve, touching his ear and like doing this pose, amazing here. He truly seems like a vampire, which is, you know, what he tries to become. Like I could go on and on and on talking about Call of the Night. I could spend a whole day, I could spend a whole year, I could make an hour-long video just fanboying over Call of the Night, but I'm trying to contain myself. This is also a really simple one, but I really love the angle at which this was drawn. It just feels like the mangaka tried to put a lot of emphasis on Nazuna's shoe, I guess, because it's drawn from that angle, and I'm really into like fashion, and Nazuna's outfit really caught my attention, and the angle is just also really aesthetically pleasing. Once again, the angle here is perfect, and it's also a really simple cover, but again, it seems like it's a fisheye perspective, and I really love Nazuna's posing and her expression and all the clothing. It's like from a maid cafe from one of the episodes, and like the background and everything just fits together so well. This is my new favorite chapter cover. Everything about it is just amazing. Like I don't have enough words to describe how good it looks. Nazuna's clothing, her like expression, her like whatever she's doing with her hands, some like Makima pose or something. It looks really sick. This is also a really simple one, but I really like how Nazuna's like sitting here. She's all like laid back. She has a Ghostbusters sticker on the wall. She has like a bunch of stickers. She's just playing a game, laid back, looking at the camera like, what do you want? And it's a really like nice and cool cover. I don't really want to stretch this video too long because I could talk about these for days, so let's move on to Bleach. Starting off with the really simple one here, it's Nell. I mean, who doesn't like Nell? This is still to this day my favorite chapter cover for Bleach. Grimjob is the coolest despite how fight me. I mean, who doesn't love this guy? He has a hole going through his belly and he's just showing a middle finger right like at the start of a chapter, just showing a middle finger smiling, and his name is spelled in the back, Grimjob, like really violently. And he just looks so cool. His hair, his Arancar mask, his clothes. Like anytime I play a Bleach game, I always try to get Grimjob. This guy is so sick. I mean, I had him for a wallpaper for like a couple months, and I felt like Grimjob. He's so cool. This is just Nell holding a milkshake. Is there anything I need to say here? This one looks really good as well because it really fits the chapter, and it has Aizen breaking out of his Hogyoku cocoon, and like the cocoon is shown here basically in this cover, and it looks really simple, but at the same time it's really cool. This is my second favorite Bleach cover. If Kubo wouldn't have made mangas, he probably would have been a fashion designer because Ichigo just looks immaculate here, and this picture is really popular as well, but it's amazing. I have no words because Kubo's art style is just unmatched except for Araki's and Miura's. This is also kind of a simple one, but Yorichi's like expression and her under cat ears just make this a really cool cover, and plus the text, it doesn't fit like horizontally, so he put it vertically and it looks really cool. This has always been a fan favorite cover. I mean, it's Shinji listening to some tunes. Who doesn't like this? And I mean, Shinji's just a cool character overall. His Shikai, everything about him is cool. His, you know, little hollow mask, everything. Shinji's just a cool character. This cover is everywhere, I swear to God. I mean, it's for a good reason because Kubo has managed to make all these characters have immaculate drip, and just the picture is overall just, it's so like visually pleasing, and you can see Chad holding like a basketball back there and he's ready to play some basketball or something, and Ichigo wearing those like Quincy headphones or something, and Renji just rocking that bandana once again, and those like leather pants. Just everything about this just screams immaculate drip. And those are all the chapter covers I have collected over the course of me reading mangas. It really is a shame that more mangas don't use chapter covers because then I would have had so much more to talk about, but I guess that's it for today. If you made it this far, then let me know in the comments which of these covers you like the most. But that's all from me, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.